This is Prehistoric Plays Prehistoric Planet Pack number 38. Yay! Alrighty, so getting back into this, we have these Saturn critter traps here, and they are really close to being done here. We might want to clean this up and get a Beeta in here. I think I like the ice chilling in here. It makes the atmosphere nice and cold. This dartle here can get relocated. Oh yeah, over here, plumbing. Let's hook this up. Yeah, yep. Now we're gonna get cooling in here. Very nice. These batteries are nice and solid, so we're gonna put more batteries into in the sequence over here on this side and start to feed this. Might cause problems overall, but at least we'll have big backups to keep this stuff cool. Yeah, and that'll help this come down from the 80 that it was a bit ago. I don't need to do anything here. Like, this is going to take care of itself. Well, this stuff will probably turn into ice. Once these tiles start to get really cold. Building broken. Our data miner broke. It got too hot. And it got too hot because there wasn't any petroleum in here, and yet it was making petroleum. Probably because it had plastic to be making petroleum. Yeah, that's what my thought is on that. How do you get into here? Well, I just have to get right here, right? So I can break this, and they can jump on in here. Go ahead, break that. We're going to deconstruct this as well. How's this hanging? It's just getting hotter. This is fulfilled. So why is this not charging up? Come on, charge up. This just probably needs a battery too. Pretty sure it's a rule somewhere that after every aqua tuner you should build a jumbo battery. Over here we have tons of igneous rock, so I'm gonna try and dig this out. Now that we're not working too much on this at all, they've cored this out, so this is pretty safe for them to start to core out. And so we're gonna do that to get some igneous rock up in here. And then we should have enough steel to start making this bunker up here. So here. Didn't even use it all. Cool. Well, bunker. Priority 8 on that. They'll get working on that. This will also get worked on. Some tile here, and then just dig this out. And then they can do this at a 7. All right, back on down over here. They've done this. Let's keep working on the iridium here. Boom, boom, boom. You can get them to do it 9. Oh, sorry. I meant 9, 8, 7. It should be open. We have an empty pipe here. The only thing that we have that's cold enough to do this is technically nectar. But petroleum is the only thing that we have that is going to be able to reach the temperature that we want to reach right here. And the temperature that we want to have right here is minus like 19.9. Send a green signal if it's below. Oh, well, I guess 20.1. Very nice. Very nice. We do not have a great storage solution right here, so I'm just going to put some tiles right here, and we're going to dump some storage things into this storage bins here. I think we can mop this up. Yeah, cool. We'll get all this stuff out of here. I did not cool. Oh, wait. I did cool this. Okay, I remember. Great, great, great. Perhaps, however, we should do some radiant pipe and radiant pipe right here to get our ice and then have it come into here. So just like that. That'll keep this line cold. I thought I deconstructed you. Oh, they must have taken the peat from here. We can deconstruct this. These are trying to hold as much power as possible. Come on, something cool. How about some dirt? Great. What else we got? Yep, is this still cold? This is living. These are not doing well. What's going on with this? You're warm. Everything's good here. Oh, look at how many... All of our lums died. Wow. Look at how many calories we have now. We had a big collapse in our lums. What's our radiation look like? Oh, we're above 1,000. Very nice. We need data research, so we need disks here. I took this apart. Is there a way we can make this cool or cool this off somehow? We have polluted water, which could go up. Like, this is supposed to get cold, right? Like, this is supposed to ultimately get super cold. Don't like that. I don't like that either. Okay. Okay. Why are you still here? 600 diamond. Okay. They're just waiting on diamond. Probably that should get put to a 9. And this dig should also be 9. All right, great. Back on down here. Cold. Nothing flowing yet, right? Nope. Deconstruct this so that we have petroleum. Is our gunk filling at all? Nope. And that's because we're letting gear bomb. So let's stop the gear bomb and get this stuff drunk up and then fill this up. I'm also going to connect this back to let them do a little bit of work on it since this is still running. We need power too, so we need batteries. So this is something that I need to be thinking about. Like right now, we're just running on what we've got. Could snake a cable in here. Could add another room down here that's just powered. It would allow this to have much more steam to it. Okay, they built this wire here. Nice. Let's get that going. We need a Beeta here. We also need to mop this up. Yeah, mop this up. They don't actually care. But their body temperature, they're saying 7. Mm-hmm. All good. How do I turn you on? You are charged up. You just need liquid inside of you. Come on, Harold, help me out here. Also, one more pipe of this. This is not going anywhere. This needs to go in here. There we go, Harold. Very nice. So, you might be asking yourself, what do we do with this stuff right here? I could put it in the bottom, or I could put it right here. I think that's what we're gonna do. 30 kilograms, nice and dripped right there. This needs to be radiant right there. Boom. So this is closed here. We got some carbon dioxide right here, which is a bummer. We'll let it out once the steam is good. Deconstruct this right here. Thank you. This is cold. Plumbing. We ready for plumbing over here? Let's... Boom. Let's get some power in here, and... Oh, that plumbing... That little blob, huh? Yep, so this should be cold, or needs to be warmer. We're going to get this running here. This is going to be minus, like, 50. Who cares? I should be careful. Minus 43. This is going to sit here and chill this little rock down here, and it's just going to grind really hard. And because there's so few packets that it's grinding through, it's going to get them to grind real close or real cold real quick. Meanwhile, the ice in here and the petroleum, all this stuff is heating up. We're going to get some water in here, and that water will turn to steam pretty quickly up top. Hopefully that'll be enough to kill this carbon dioxide, but maybe not. There's a little drop of iridium in here. Maybe we can grab that before all this gets stupid hot. I don't even know how we're going to grab it. Here, okay, it's going to be like this, and a ladder. No, see, because that's just going to let that in. I guess right here. Oh, here. It's right here. Deconstruct here and here. That's horrible. I hate how that touches. Get this iridium out of here so that it's nice and safe. Come on. Close that back up. It's like 60 degrees. Now we gotta go find this one packet, the packet of petroleum in here and empty the storage, probably out of every single one of these. Oh, I see. That's a problem. We need to be looping this water here. I didn't think to do that. So uh we're gonna go up one more here. Jumps just like that. Get a jump here. And then loop this on through this area here. This, and then we build a jump here instead. Yeah, see, so what that will do is that will allow all the water to cycle through and eventually chill this place down. We got ice everywhere here, so I'm not too worried. If we remove some of this mass in here, and then I got, where's my nearest sweeper bin? Up at the top. We'll use the sweeper bins like that and get them cleaning that real quick. The only thing you need is your temperature to be colder. Ooh, some of that cold water is coming in real nice and cold. It's very nice. I mean, this is just a tile of pressure. Oh, now we're positive. Are you guys ready? It's going. Blah, blah, blah. I am not worried about that going away. I'm not worried about that. That's okay. Although I wish it wouldn't be like that, but that's okay. All right, we're going to chill this room in here. Needs to be -1. It is currently 5.8. Here, let's just like relocate ice here. Can I build a temp shift plate here? Some ice temp shift plates that should never ever melt. petroleum's freezing point is minus 57. We can go even further. And all that's doing is just pulling the heat out of this. That's all we're trying to do, is pull heat out of this bar right here. Yep. And it's supposed to just loop around, get nice and cold, and then, yes. And then we start getting hungry Saturn critter traps. All right. We're going to close this up. And the next step is that we need to get a Beeta trapped right here. So we need to grab one of the Beetas from any one of these, and hey, that's what was glowing. I was wondering, I was like, I haven't seen what's glowing in a while. So I think what we're gonna come in here with this Wolframite and then put them all to sleep, and take this middle part right here. And the next thing I want to do is, I know they're cleaning, and as soon as they're done cleaning, we're gonna put in a door. And this door is gonna help us just prevent betas from coming out. All right, over here, we need to grab a bee. I think here is the best. Let's like walk on this Wolframite, and then make some ladder down. There we go. The Great Beatini Heist. Well, it's fine. How are you still hot? It's going. Flooding in this jumbo battery, and we know that that's true. Oh, I got it too close to the sun. I know that's why I'm supposed to do 43. Mm-hmm. The answer is that we just make another one right here. And then, and quickly just let this drain out there. Perfect. Rebuild this, put more more petroleum in here, and try again. It's actually not even very cold in here. I could grab the petroleum that's already in here. It's not a whole lot. Yes. Hungry critter traps. And we're going to attack him, and we're going to relocate a Beeta right here. So, Saturn critter traps also need to be taken care of, because we're going to create a lot of meat. So we need to have shipping to get out of here. So let's put some shipping in here. We can make it all out of cobalt. And then a conveyor loader to get it out of here. And we're going to do the same thing over here on this side. Petroleum. All right. And we basically only need this one line worth. So as soon as we get to this line, we're good to drain it, like to stop its work. So we need to watch that somebody comes in here and works on that. All right. All right. That stuff sits in there. That we also need a place for hydrogen or for our gas pump. And this gas pump can be whatever. BT needs to be in here. So here, and then this is gonna come over here and then be like right here where we're gonna run the hydrogen through. Do we have none? Okay, time to go in here, clean this up, make this work right, fix this. Automation in this room. Everything can be swept. The Atmos sensor here. Oh, are you turned into a Beta and not a why'd you turn into a Beta and not into a beehive? Let's take a look. Okay. Why did you turn into a bee? You were in your own room. I don't know. I'm looking it up. I'm not certain why he turned into a bee teeny. Atmos sensor here. Only draw it if we need it. All this stuff can do what it's going to do. Automation is going to be like all the food is going to come out and it's just going to get dropped to like somewhere over here. Great. Oh, it's got to be in the first year of its life, right? Okay, so let's see if we can relocate this. Or maybe it has to be in the 5th year of its life. I don't remember. I remember that it doesn't like carbon dioxide, which this whole room pretty much is made of. Dartle time. So thankfully, we're going to relocate some dartles right here and have them be our little test minions to get a bunch of hydrogen in here. You're a baby. Have any other dartles or friends over here? Ooh, we got Sweetles too. Relocate Sweetles there. See, he's sleeping because there's carbon dioxide right here. I think that's why he's sleeping. That's okay. You'll eventually get rid of enough carbon dioxide. Power over here is going to look just like a bunch of heavy watt. The spine is going to basically start here. Hydrogen generators, let's get them on the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks great to me. And then a smart battery, obviously. The smart battery is going to control whether they need to be on or not, but it's gonna definitely turn on. You got new printables available. Hey, another shine nymph. All right. Got one more. We're making hydrogen in this room is what I really want to do. Very nice. We're going to kick out all the other materials through here. Fine door. You can have some power. These probably will need to be put into a room so that they can just sit in that room. Or maybe I will close them in and make them part of this room right here. Still nothing, huh? Okay. We'll mop, we'll empty it out the bottles. Should be a good time. Also, how did I miss that? Empty that. We're going to just sweep that, get that out of here, and then put these back to normal. Nice. We'll just leave it here at 43. Perfectly safe. No chance of anything freezing here. That just everything will work just fine if that stays like that. All right. Now our Beatini is turning into a Beta hive. Yes. And so once every day, he's going to release a little Beatini into the world. And that Beatini is going to find its way into one of these Saturn critter traps. These Saturn critter traps, if we feed them, the wild, it's 120. Domestic, it's 30. So if you feed them polluted water, which is what we're doing, we're feeding them plenty of polluted water. Not a problem. They're also going to drop their seeds every once in a while, once their life cycle completes, and drop a whole bunch of hydrogen gas. So in 30 cycles, we're going to get a whole bunch of hydrogen gas. You can see that it's getting let out right here. He's holding on to it. But every cycle, this teeny is going to just drop or drop a Beta somewhere in here, and one of these Saturn critter traps are going to fill it up. Yep. So that's the plan. The bad news is that it's going to take a bunch of cycles for this to actually take effect, because it's going to be 30 cycles before these even like drop their like do their thing. Oh, I wonder if I can get a Mimica in here. Can I? Are there Mimicas that I can steal? Can I relocate you and then see if you'll hang out in here for a while? Just enough to get these things started. Dup, dup, doo. Oh yeah, and then we have to power this whole system with a transformer here. I could just put it on this line here, but I'm worried that it might overdo this line here. Come over here and watch this glowing critter trap. Oh, nice. Polluted the wrong one. Let's go get some more dartles. Here's one right here. More dartles. Oh, this has gotten too hot in here. How about a Sweetle? One little thing, we need to make sure that this is running properly. Yep, that looks perfect. Let's put this back the way it's meant to be. Never ever touch this ever again. Oh, well, it's blocking. I need one of these to move. It's going to come in here, and then it's not going to make it, so it wants to go up here. So there's nothing here. Come over here. Okay, great. Nope, friend. Okay. That should loop properly. Pretty much just all. Oh, how about not ice? How about not ice? Leave bits of ice in here. The Mimicas did pollinate that, which is really nice. So that should help their growth speed by 25%. So we'll see this in like next episode. Maybe one of these will pop out, but the growth speed will wear off. So it's actually not that long. It's just a few cycles. Hey, we got some hydrogen gas release right here. Cool. And then these will be good to go if send a green signal if it is above 20G. That's gonna go over here and blah 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 blah. Great, nice little hydrogen hydrogen Beatini setup here. This is gonna produce us a whole bunch of hydrogen here in a minute. I'm gonna wrap this around and then put it up here, and we're gonna do an element sensor and just let out anything that isn't our element here. Always got to be careful about that stuff, huh? Oh, and I'm probably going to close this off, so this probably needs to go even farther up. Oh well. Our lovely pool here that we're not drinking from. Okay, so Beta's captured. Yay, Beta's captured. No more need to have them hang around anymore. And then the next thing I want to do is I actually want to close this up so that no one can get in here ever again. Although Saturn seed. Yep. We're gonna make sure that we don't pull any Saturn critter trap seeds either, so that those continue to populate. Hydrogen. This Mimica makes me so happy. He's like just handling it. Also, this needs to be closed. This needs to be closed because otherwise we're gonna get betas just walking around. I mean, we are anyway, and we're probably gonna have to do something about handling them because we're not fully ready yet on how many Saturn critter traps we have. Are there even any more over here? Who knows? Let's take a look up here. How did we do up here? Oh yeah, nice and solid. Ain't nobody gonna come up here. Or the rain is actually not gonna hurt us anymore. That's really more what I meant to say. Nice and bunkered. Over here, we're still taking bunker damage over here, and technically over here, but we haven't done anything with this. This is still hurting on Diamond. I'm gonna mop this stuff up here. mean, we've pulled all the heat out of here. I only feel like 2 of these even need to run at all. The turbine is too hot to run. But this isn't running for some reason. Just can you give me some power here and so this can fill and so that maybe we can cool this area down here? Did I set something wrong here? What's going on? Ooh, our water has been evaporating. I mean, it doesn't have to be crazy, right? We just need it to be pretty nice. So now let's put that water right in here and have it fill it in just for a second. How to get you more power. Oh, well, that's okay. Heat damage. New printables are available. Yay! Oh, more shine bug egg. Over here, we are not getting the irrigation we were promised. What's going on with this? Doop 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 doo doop doo, our chaos pattern here. That's gonna make that go weird. Oh, well, I guess I don't care. That can go like that, and then these are just, that other thing is just gonna loop the other way. This is just gonna fill this up and allow this to fill up too. I like it. That's we fixed something and we didn't even realize there was a mess over here. Look at all this super cold hydrogen gas just chilling right in here. Now see the Beatinis, they're gonna walk around and they're gonna turn into betas, and for a few cycles it's gonna be a little chaotic in here. Can't wait to see this stuff start to run. It's gonna feel so good. Look at how much hydrogen is in here. How about 2,000? Why is it running all weird like that? And that's probably because you can't get it's not getting full hydrogen. It's also pulling in other random crap. This says you're sufficient. Here, just run it whenever you want. More power. Done. We need to put these in a room. So let's pneumatic door this right here. Tiles right here. Probably. Let's see. How am I going to do this? Deconstruct this one. I know that's a loss of a bit of power, but that's okay. Then we're going to deconstruct right here. Put in a pneumatic door right here. Put in an airflow tile right here. Heavy watt. Oh, pardon me. And that's going to turn 800 to 1200, right? Exactly. I also feel like let's mop this up. Let's try and clean up as much as we can here. They're gonna walk in here, so they might as well have a nice room. Quickly check the room overlay. Yep. What are we looking at? 188 tiles. So we could add in this if we wanted to, but we don't have to. We can make it much longer. And if I wanted to put another row on top of this, we could do that as well. By the time this starts to get really full, this will want to run all the time. And we can just add in as much power as we possibly want. We can deconstruct this stuff. It's not helping us. Next episode, geothermal power. Geothermal power is pretty easy. Here is our line, so we're gonna put that whole geothermal plant right here. So just another line of geothermal plant just underneath here. Eventually, we'll be able to put 2 and 3 of these, and then we'll just have lots of hydrogen generators generating with cold hydrogen in these rooms. You could hook up a sleep wheat somewhere in this room here. Nice. Building entombment. Hot. Ladders. We are so close. We can power this now because those will generate as power, and these are not very heavy in power. We can deconstruct this stuff here. We can probably reconnect that. if we add these back in, these can get deconstructed. This is so full of water. If we drop this water here, it's going to just come down in here and be icky here. And it's salt water and regular water. Oh, probably should be filtering my output here. Otherwise, we're going to get weird water in this. Let's see if we already have weird water in our polluted water. Nope. Okay. It's all polluted water so far. Yes. Looks like nothing, but we need more Saturn critter traps, and that's going to take a whole other episode. These seem like they're disabled. Oh, why were they disabled? Power, probably? I think I can mop this up, and then maybe they'll mop up everything in here. I'm really worried that if they do that, it might let something else in here, but let's try mopping this up in here. Yeah, as soon as I mopped it, it filled it. And then, no, what I'm doing here is just putting power to this liquid pump here, and then we're no longer using all that pipe anymore, so that means we're not even desalinating any of our water anymore since we're doing it through here. So I think that something we should be doing is dripping water in here on a timely manner. Hey, this is filling up. Very nice. We're starting to actually see this running. Look at that. We're already up to 300 or 3,200 steel again. All right. Things are starting to look up. We need more things to do things with our water with. Insufficient peat. We have eaten through the peat. And not enough critters crittering. Yeah, that's what that looks like. Let's see here. Did we get this down to 30? Holy moly, this is down to 33. We are definitely getting our brine ice again. So let's clean this up here. What's wrong with you? Are you too cold? No, you're too hot at the moment. We have this stuff here. Might as well mop whatever we can out of that. All these drips that are causing issues. Okay. I'm glad that this is working again. This whole system has been really great. Oh, I guess it hasn't been working? No. No. They're just eating the brine ice. Look, these things have the brine ice they're being filled by the brine ice from right here. Because it drops and does that. Alright. I'm satisfied. Cool. See you in the next episode. Bye.